Here again with another Lucifer Season 3 episode review video. Before I get into that though, pretty important if you aren't caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching Lucifer, or you're just not entirely sure, that you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention, as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find out that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. And for all of you out there that are wondering, this is my first time watching this show, so join me and Crazy Coffee Man in the comments section to discuss this amazing show. With that in mind, this will be Lucifer Season 3, Episode 15. The title of this episode is called High School Poppycock. And this will be my review reaction recap after just finishing watching the episode. Chloe arrives at Lucifer's penthouse, and Lucifer tells Chloe there's been a change of plans. And you can kind of see that Lucifer's angel wings are somewhat visible in the back. And then Lucifer tells Chloe, I said leave, detective. And Lucifer can't, he says he can't control them, and his wings come all the way out. In doing that, it actually, Chloe's been backing up. It actually knocks her through and breaks the window. And then Chloe falls, and then Lucifer jumps after her, detective. But unfortunately, he's unable to save her. He tells Dr. Linda Martin, as it was just a dream that Lucifer had. Lucifer tells Linda he's going to remove Pierce's curse. He tells Linda to remove his mental block that he has. Hypnotize me, Lucifer suggests. But unfortunately, that's not the way it works, Linda tells him. And then Lucifer tells Linda, thank you, Doctor, for being completely unhelpful today. And Lucifer leaves Linda Martin's office. Chloe tells Ella Lopez she has to cancel as Ella has blue hair on. They were going to do something tonight, don't you? And Ella tells Chloe, don't you ever miss having stupid fun when you were a kid? And Chloe says she was pretty grown up as a kid. She just can't. She can't hang out tonight. She's got other stuff going on. Rain check, Ella says. One of these days, you're going to realize what you've been missing. Lucifer and Chloe are in the car, and this is the longest you've gone without talking. Is something on your mind? Chloe asks Lucifer. Nothing. That's the problem. He has a puzzle he needs to solve, as he has a mental block. There's always a new angle to consider, Chloe tells Lucifer. Kathleen Pike is dead. Chloe, Lucifer, Dan, and Ella Lopez are on the scene. They think she was killed by her typewriter, so somebody hit her in the head with a typewriter. Interesting murder weapon. Kathleen's editor is the one that found the body. I think his name was Mr. Green, which I will talk about later in the episode. I just don't quite remember if that was his name or not. I didn't put it here. Lucifer asks Daniel, his head is mostly empty, but he has his improv. Teach me about your improv, douche. Well, he doesn't say douche, but I'll put that in there. And Lucifer's desperate, so he'll try anything. That's why he's asking Daniel for advice. Chloe and Lucifer question the editor. Lucifer keeps saying, yes and, yes and, yes and. Stupid Daniel. Kathleen was also on a dry spell for her writing. We need to find the killer so they can hand that book over, Lucifer says, or hand over that book. Amenadiel and Linda are having dinner. Linda tells Amenadiel she hates sneaking around. She wants to tell Maze. Amenadiel, checking on Maze would, asks if checking on Maze would make Linda feel better. And Amenadiel, he comes over to Chloe and Maze's place. And Trixie answers, is Maze here? Sorry, no. Would you mind telling her I stopped by, please? Sure. Since when do you like stupid fun? Lucifer says to Chloe. I guess I should mention that Maze was like, thanks, Trixie. Thanks for covering me. But, and then Lucifer asks Chloe, since when do you like stupid fun? They go see Ashley, who's actually a male, and Lucifer wants the book. And then, in saying that, Lucifer tells Ashley that Kathleen's dead. And Ashley was not aware that it doesn't appear that he is the killer. So he says the books are deeper than you think. And Kathleen actually liked Ashley's writing, even wanted to have him help her write her book. Ella mentions that she's writing her own book about a forensic scientist who talks to ghosts. She'll never run out of ideas. She's got too many. Her problem is what idea to choose. Maybe that forensic scientist is a guy by the name of Dexter Morgan, but he didn't really talk to, well, I guess he did talk to ghosts, now that I think about it. People that aren't really there. So maybe she's talking about Dexter here. Is this a throwback to Dexter? So Kathleen's characters are all from her high school. She didn't really change that. All of her classmates will be at the class reunion, and Lucifer could go as Todd, who doesn't have any social media presence whatsoever. Lucifer thinks that all the masturbation has gone to Dan's head. Funny line in the episode. And oops, we find out that Todd has actually RSVP'd yes to this. So Maze officially arrives at Linda Martin's office, and Maze says work's been crazy. And then she's questioning Linda, trying to make her confess that she's dating a Menadil, because Maze knows. And she's like, hey, boyfriend? And Linda says, definitely no boyfriend. Blind date for Linda tomorrow night. Chloe reads Kathleen's book, and she stayed up reading it all night. In fact, in the morning, Trixie almost missed the bus. Lucifer didn't even try and talk or look like Todd. And then Lucifer realizes that Chloe's really into this class reunion. Focus, detective! Todd is going to be Linda Martin's date for night, and it's going to be a double date. Isn't this great, Maze says, when her date will be a Menadil. Isabel, one of the classmates, says Todd is so hot. Todd says back to the real Todd with the date with Linda Martin, says he wets the bed. Oh boy. And then Todd's hobby is to make his own toothpaste after Linda asks him if he has any hobbies. Wow, Todd's really interesting. Tristan says they were all at the pool together, so they all have the same alibi. So none of these people at this party are the actual killer. Lucifer wonders where is the detective, as they were wasting our time here. And Max has gotten really close to Chloe, and she's kind of enjoying it. And it's possible, though, now that Todd may be the killer. Chloe is trying to make up for all the fun that she missed out on. Linda finds out that Maze knows, and she's torturing them. Maze doesn't overreact. Maze calls Linda selfish for once put herself first. That's what Linda says. I put myself first for once instead of everybody else. A Menadil wasn't a fling, Linda says. It was completely unexpected and 100% real. Todd says Kathleen tracked him down. I put her by mistake. And Chloe contacts Mr. Green. Yes, it's Mr. Green. I didn't want to look ahead, but yes, that's the name of the editor. She said something to the editor like Kathleen had a ghostwriter. And then they go to the place that Ashley was at, and Mr. Green eventually I don't remember what his first name is, confesses to going over to Kathleen's. She ended it on the most boring way possible, and Mr. Green is cuffed as he is the one that killed Kathleen. But Lucifer is not okay. Far from it. Linda tells Amenadil she was being selfish. Maze is her friend. I can't be with you anymore not when it does this to her. So I guess this is it. I guess so. Chloe goes to see Lucifer at the Lux, and Chloe tells him she likes being the responsible adult. And detective, will you go to the prom with me? Lucifer asks Chloe. And Chloe can't believe that Lucifer has done this for her, because she didn't go to any of these things when she was in high school, and nor did I, actually. And Chloe thanks Lucifer. Lucifer tells Chloe about dear old dad's curse, and Chloe says it's better to move forward than stay stuck in the past. Detective, you're a genius. I just need to go back and make sure it doesn't exist in the first place, ending the episode. It's a real fun episode. I like the whole class reunion thing, even though I didn't really talk much about it, but it was funny seeing Chloe really into all this drama. So I'm going to give this episode an 8.7 out of 10. And our characters of the episode, there's many random characters in this episode. Todd was actually pretty funny, even though he's weird. I'm going to give it to Chloe and Lucifer. Chloe for the females, Lucifer for the males. Although one could argue that May should be the female character of the episode, and I wouldn't be against that argument. So you've heard everything that I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you are a fan of Lucifer and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, which YouTube tells me I don't get enough likes on videos, so make sure you Hulk smash that like button. It really does help out. When I average like 5 to 7, if I could average 9 to 12, it would be better for the channel. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are. Let me and Crazy Coffee Man know what you think about this episode of Lucifer. What would you score the episode? 10 out of 10 every episode for Crazy Coffee Man. I'm a little bit more picky with these episodes, and let me know who your favorite, your male and female characters of the episode are, or if you just want to do one in general, that's fine. And then last but certainly not least, you're watching the video anyway, so don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special, and JDev will return as soon as I find out what it is that you desire.